Welcome back everyone. In this tutorial we are going to learn how to create a table in Microsoft SQL Server. There are some little differences from how to create a table in MySQL. First, we need to create the database because we already deleted or dropped that database. To do that, we typed here create database DSG. And now we are connected to the master database, the system database. So select the first line and execute. Refresh and we got here our database, DSG. To create a table, be sure that you are connected to the database. We need to create the table. And if you are not connected to the right database, the table will be created in the database that you are connected to. So for example, if we create this table right now before connecting to this database DSG, this table will be created in master database. To connect to DSG database, we need to do the following. We need to type use DSG, and after that we need to type go to connect to this database. So select these two lines together and click execute. And here we go. Now we are connecting to DSG. We are going to create a table here. Create table, the name of the table, open parentheses, and start typing the columns that we want to create. The first one is department ID. The data type here is integer, not null. However, to increase the values automatically without adding a value, we cannot use auto increment that we used in MySQL. We need to type identity. So identity is used to create an auto increment values. And if we just typed identity, the values will start with 1 and increase by 1. We can add two arguments. The first one is the value that we can start with. We can start with 100, 1000, any value we want, comma, and we can determine here in the second argument the increment value. So for example, we can add 2 and close the parentheses. In other words, the values in department ID will start with 100 and will increase by 2. So 100, 102, 104, 106, and so on. And to make department ID a primary key, we can do that in two ways. We can simply leave primary key here and type the name of the column, department ID, or we can type primary key immediately after identity. So cut and paste it here and delete department ID from here. So now department ID is integer, not null, start with 100 and increase by 2, and it is a primary key. And the second column here is department name, and the data type here is varchar variable character, 255 characters, and not null is the constraint to enforce the data entry to add value for each department name. We select this code and click on execute. This code has been executed or completed successfully. Let's select DSG, click on plus here in front of tables, and we can see the table that we created.